Hello, hello, and welcome to the DecentraWise Podcast. My name is Pedro.
And I'm Miguel, and you just joined us in our mission to decentralize the world. You know
Wisely,
it, you know it, you know it. Wisely, guys.
wisely, very important. So sit back, relax, grab your uh, oxygen mask, no, coffee bottle,
Yeah, well, it's
and
about the same, right? There are people that can't live without coffee, so
yeah, like me,
yeah,
I'm a
I know.
junkie.
Yeah, I was talking about you. You are.
So sit back, relax, because this is a very important episode you don't want to miss. While you are
Why?
thinking
Why
about
is
it,
this one episode important?
while you are thinking about what it is, press those buttons below the video. Like,
Oh yeah, that's some news, guys. I heard that YouTube just put some like buttons around there and subscribe buttons. So don't forget to press those if you
we
like
want to
our
reach
content.
600 subscribers.
Well, it's like we would party like the 100K Bitcoin.
We are 597. Just
We
three
are
of
just
you.
this close.
Click.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Now,
it kind of sounds, it kind of looks like Bitcoin, right? When it was getting to 100K, and we were just, well, it's today that we are going to party for the 100K Bitcoin, and then it just came down, and then up again, and then down again, and then up again. Right? Well, it's a little bit like us. We are almost at the 600 guys, so don't forget to press the subscribe button, and don't forget to like, and also don't forget to share our content with your friends because they will appreciate it quite a bit.
some will not.
Well, some no, they will. Of course, they will. If they
Well,
don't,
if they don't deserve. That's crypto is not for them.
yeah, we are not going
So,
to talk about those guys.
anyway, today we have a sad but fun episode because I've been watching a trend or feeling in my in my life, right? Feeling a trend that is really it really sucks, and that's the sad part. The fun part is that it's it's so stupid sometimes. So you will see. You will see. We will talk about scams. They are proliferating uh, everywhere.
You start doing scams for a living? You didn't
No,
tell anything to me about it?
no.
I want to join in. I want to join in.
If I would be scamming, I would be filthy rich. I wouldn't be here anymore
Yeah.
because I am in this space for so long. If I would be a scammer, man,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, we would be kind of good at doing it. I don't know.
so
There's
uh,
so many stupid scams. Well, but those make money, actually.
so now the new tendency is to scam on LinkedIn. Not new, actually,
Yeah,
it's quite
well,
old.
yeah.
But this week I had to block 6 accounts.
My God.
This is crazy. This is getting crazy.
Yeah, and
They
those are
come,
not even bots.
no, they are real people
Yeah,
doing real things, writing bullshit English all the time. Usually, when I see something really badly written, it's very easy for me to understand that it's
yeah,
probably a scam. But I reply anyway because I'm kind and there are people that don't talk English that well or write. And then
yeah.
they
But
all come.
sometimes they actually do. But they have this modus operandi that it's quite linear. So we
Yeah.
are going to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to share this with you guys because some people that are more or are less experienced and in this market and so on might fall on these traps. and you should not, right? Because it's not fair and it's stupid, and those guys are scumbags and fuck them. Okay, so this is why it's important to share this information. Um, those usually the scam is like this: they contact you with a potential job, right? And that potential job usually is like a copycat of a DEX or some kind of DeFi platform or whatever. They come with the idea there is a base site like this. This is what
Yeah,
we are trying to build.
yeah, and they just want
First
you
of
to make a
all,
few changes.
yeah. First of all, when you see something like that, you have to think about what are you doing in this life, right? Uh, Copying something just for the sake of it is not enough for a good project, right? So
Yep.
if it is a real project, it's a bad one,
Hmm.
right? So probably at that moment you should step away right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
But
you might
anyway,
also want to have some fun with it.
yeah, you
I
can you
usually do. I usually
yeah, I
do.
usually also keep on going. And then they are promising you a salary up front.
Oh, they did promise you. I said nobody promised me a
Yes.
salary.
That is the second one. The second red flag. Nobody offers you a salary
Yeah.
anywhere. If it is a real thing, they expect you to say how much you want to be paid. And then they usually negotiate with you or something like that. But you are the one who says first,
Yeah, and they actually
right?
do make an interview and try to get to know you.
Yeah,
And there
that
are several phases in this
before
process.
that,
Yeah.
exactly.
So yeah, before you even talk about money, so people will start
At
to
some
have
places they
some relationship.
at some places they want to put that up front because, for instance, if it is a senior role, right? They want to know if you are on the bracket that they can afford, right?
Mhm.
So sometimes that comes first at the first stages
Yeah, yeah. Well,
of the
of
interview,
course.
but never from them. They usually ask you, how much do you want to be paid, uh, an hour or yearly or per month or something like that? And then they tell you, well, that's too much for us. Are you open to negotiate that?
Mhm.
Stuff like that, right?
Mhm.
So
Exactly.
if they come to you telling you this is 150K a year or 200K a year, 3 hours per day, what do you think? It is real? No.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but usually they come with some reasonable um, pay schedule, like related to the seniority and so on that you are in. So, but there are two flags already, right? Clear. But then you
Mhm.
continue eventually, or
Yeah,
you
because
just step out because you
if you
don't want
yeah,
to.
but if you're like me and Pedro, we like to have fun with these guys, and
Yeah.
we keep going.
So,
And also, we want to give you good information about these processes and how bad they are,
and then,
and how to look for red flags there.
yeah. And then the next stage usually is like some conversation, small conversation here and there. And then they want to check your expertise, right? And usually they send you a project.
No,
Uh,
no, okay, wait up. First, they ask if you have a GitHub account, and this is another
Sometimes
red flag.
no. Sometimes, usually,
Really?
these guys
Oh,
share a bit. Um, what's the name of that? It's it, it's not it's some other site that also has GitHub integration. Um, it's not BitTorrent, but it's something like that. Uh, but sometimes GitHub as well. The last one is a GitHub project, and the project usually there is so easy that's so easy to understand that it's bullshit. Uh, if you check the project commit history, if there is only one commit or something like that, red
yeah.
flag number three. If there are more commits than that, just check them.
Yeah.
Check
The contributions. Who is contributing to that?
if it is the same guy all the time. Check that account. If that account has only one project, red flag. Uh, if there are multiple accounts, check what other projects those accounts are doing as well. Usually, that those guys made a fork of some open source project and made the last commit on that with a lot of bullshit,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
The last one that I did was exactly that. They had a fork of some uh, platform, some I don't know. And I hope the guys are listening to this podcast. Fuck you. Okay. Sorry, guys, but I had to say that. They made a, a fork of an open source project, and they made a commit by the same guy of that project, because some projects have non verified commits. That's a very important thing you need to learn on this space. If you want to be certain that those commits are from the same person that you are expecting them to be, they should be verified.
Yeah.
You should have your GitHub account with the right keys that you can produce signatures on your commits and have that configuration on, because
Hmm.
that talks a lot about a project if the commits are verified or not, right?
Yep.
And in this case, they impersonated the last commit on that project by belonging to the same guy, so that I would think that is a natural project with various contributions and
Hmm.
one guy that is more contributing more than the other. But another red flag that you usually that is easy, very easy to understand. If you get uh, when you get the invitation to join a project in GitHub, usually that comes from an account. And if that account is not committer on the project, seriously, red flag number five, right? Because usually the people that might put you on a project to check it out are the people involved in the project, not some other nonsensical guy, some HR guy or some whatever, right?
Mm.
And yeah, that's it. Usually, that's as far as I go. Please never, when it's such a project like that, never download that shit to your computer and execute it. Because what that means is that you are executing code from somewhere that will do whatever it takes to find some blockchain accounts on your computer, so put some keyloggers on your computer so that they receive information from you, and so on. You are a target. If you are a blockchain developer today, you are a target.
Yeah.
Okay? So keep that in your mind always. If besides seeming too good to be true. Like everything, every scam in crypto usually is like that. It seems too good to be true, and it usually is,
Yeah.
right? They are taking all the steps they can to put you to run any code on your computer so that they can rob you.
Yeah.
Okay? And this is very easy. You just download the project, you run the project thinking, okay, I will see that if this is working, if I can do something like in this project and so on. They install stuff on your computer, and then you are uh, robbed, right? So
Mhm.
if you are curious to check it out, please use a virtual machine to download the project and check it out. Usually, I would advise you not to. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Uh, and and yeah, no company will send you a project for you to verify before you are hired. That's bullshit,
Yeah.
right? Uh, and these are the common red flags. Do you have anything more to add, Miguel? Because
Yeah, they will ask you for some stupid bullshit to change on that project. So usually they come up with, well, we have this front end, we need to change this thing. Or I also got another one that was a Web3 game. And they wanted to change the colors of whatever, or to make something transparent, or some bullshit like this, which is pretty basic for a web developer. And this is not really a task that anybody trying to see how good you are would give you. So this is just some stupid task that you would do in 5 minutes.
I had one attempt that asked me to create a button and produce a transaction.
Yeah.
But then I don't remember anymore. But then the objective of the transaction was so badly uh, created that I could just by the question I could tell this is a scam, because
Yeah.
they didn't know how to write it properly. If it was someone technical writing that shit, it should be a really really bad
Yeah, well,
technical
but
guy.
by the simplicity of the task that they are asking from you, it's quite a giveaway, right? Because they are just telling you that they are not really interested in knowing how good you are, because creating a button's one line of code. So it doesn't really mean that much for they to assess if you are a good developer or not. So well, they come up with this bullshit questions and these bullshit tasks in order for you to just run the code on your computer for some
Yeah,
reason, because the code might have some, like you said, might have some Trojan horse that, well,
yeah.
you are the Trojan horse, actually, but
It's so easy, man. You just put a payload somewhere that gets executed, and you open a backdoor to for them to spy on you.
yeah,
And it's very easy, right?
yeah,
So, uh, and with today's internet and stuff like metaexploit and hacking things like that, that where you can create payloads for everything, for a mobile phone, for any operating system, for some,
mhm,
it's so damn easy.
yeah,
So this is the thing. Uh, if it seems really, really good, don't go for it. Uh, usually, companies tend to have challenges for junior people. For senior people, not that much. I
mhm,
actually, when I have to do some challenge, I just refuse because I'm not interested in wasting my time with that. I don't do upfront tasks for anyone. I cut those really, really, really early on. I'm For years I don't do that because I don't think it's fair. I have enough background and have enough experience uh, to do that, but probably some people don't, so they have to do some challenges to get the projects. But there are good projects that have good challenges,
Yeah.
right? And for by the challenge they give you, you are able to understand if that is a good project or if that is a bullshit project. And
Yeah.
usually, well, I try to avoid those. So there are good challenges. I remember a challenge that I found so fun to do. It was a cryptography challenge for, I don't remember if it was for, um, I think it was for the guy, for Open Zeppelin. I think, yeah.
Mhm.
Uh, they got me to do. It was for the auditing parts, so the security side of Open Zeppelin, and they got me doing a challenge, a cryptography challenges that was really fun. I had to there were like multiple stages that I had to figure out so that I could reach the end and get the right result, the right unencrypted thing.
Yeah.
And it was really cool. I did it in 5 minutes or something like that. It was really fast. It was in Go. It was cool. But that is a nice challenge,
Mhm.
right? It's fun. They see that you actually know what you're doing, right? And
Yeah.
that's it. So uh, that is good. There was another scammer back a few months ago or something that they wanted me to find an error in a project. They told me, I will give you the position if you find the error. And I told him, I'll find the error if you pay me upfront.
Yeah.
Easy. Oh, he was calling me a scammer because I wanted to be paid before. And yeah, then I blocked him. It's easy.
Yeah, of course.
But
So even
yeah,
even though that it wasn't like this traditional scamming thing, like to put a Trojan horse in your computer, stuff like that, he was asking you to solve a problem that he has, and then what?
and then they offer me a position.
You're right.
How fun is that? That guy was really funny. Uh, if he wouldn't be, if he wouldn't turn to insult me that fast, I would have some fun more with him because it was really funny. But then he started insulting me, and I blocked him
Yeah,
because I,
that's rude.
yeah. Anyway, guys, there is a lot of this shit going on, so please be careful. Uh, don't fall on those traps. Don't run any code on your computer directly. If you want to do some stuff like that, or if you are unsure, in your home lab, create a virtual machine,
Yeah.
run it inside the virtual machine. It's a little bit more work, but if you have Proxmox or something like that, it's really simple to spin up a virtual machine.
Mhm.
And be safe, man. Be safe. Please be safe, because these scumbags don't deserve to run away with your money or your details or whatever they want to get from you.
Yeah.
Anything that they get from you is seriously bad and will bite you in the future. So please be safe. Don't fall on these traps. And now let's get to the best part of this episode, which is Miguel's part, always. with the charts, and we are beating with the head on the 100K, right?
Yeah, well, we're still there. Let me share my screen here. Screen share, and I want to share this window. Yeah, okay. It looks good, right?
Yeah.
Now let's get to the chart. Okay, so this is what I have for today, right? We are bumping here on the 100K level. Last week there was this huge, what I can call it, it's a pump and dump. And what I think is that somebody got tired to bump his head on the 99K and coming down, that this guy just, well, this guy or group of people just picked up like 2000 Bitcoin and blast the wall that was here on the 100K. They just blast through it, and then they just sold. What they got with this is that we don't have a wall right now anymore, or at least such a thick wall, but we are still bouncing here on the 100K. But I think we are lighter now, and we are preparing, from my view, just to come up just a little bit up. What I'm figuring around here, because we had this triangle here. Let me just put this a little bigger. We had this triangle. We came up from the top, but we didn't go up yet. But what I'm saying yet, because we are still dangling on the upper triangle line. So the RSI is saying that it's oversold, at least at the 4-hour chart. So I'm thinking that we are coming up, and we will blast from here to the 108 probably. Let me take a little measure around here. So let's take the pole from here, and let's measure this around here. So probably around 106. This will be my prediction if we just take off from this level. The other thing that might happen is this line that we have here. So I'm thinking that we might be coming up, and then we might be coming down again. And this is what I've been seeing for the last few weeks, is that we have to come down in order to reconcile the prices. And then probably we will form an ABC line around here. And we might drop it. This is still wishful thinking, that we are probably coming down to this, what do I want to draw here? Square, right? Yeah, like a rectangle here, to this level before we jump up. And let's see here in the daily chart what I mean by this. This is because picking up the elite waves, we have this first wave around here. Then we have, this is a real weird third wave. Let me try to draw, and this is an extended wave. We will see it better at the 4-hour chart. So let me draw a polygon around here, where we have the polygons here. A path. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, which is a 1. Well, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is a weird extension from the one to the regular third wave of the elite wave. And probably we will see an ABC going down in order to reconcile the prices, and then we will move up again,
And then
much
moon.
stronger, and then to the moon. Well, actually, I'm not sure if it's going to be to the moon right now. There are mixed feelings in the market, right? So we have um, some people that are analyzing, which goes a lot further than from my knowledge. They are analyzing stock markets, inflation stuff, and all those other markets. That There are mixed feelings around what's going to happen after this. There are people that are saying that, well, we have a few more weeks of a bull market here, and then it will just crash. And there are people that are saying that technical analysis is going to break, and we won't have a recession anymore. Uh, I don't know. My opinion is we will see what's going to happen. So while the charts are showing us that we are bullish, yeah, we keep bullish on this.
Don't fight the trend, right?
Yeah, well, we are still in an uptrend. Let's see the daily chart. We are still in a very a strong uptrend here, right? So we are hello, yeah, we are moving up, right, very strongly, and probably we will even move. We will accelerate in the next few weeks, and then we will come down. And this is the typical Bitcoin bull season.
Well, that depends because
But we don't know when, right? So
yeah,
this is the only thing.
while the trend is going on, we don't fight it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Uh,
The only thing that sucks here is that you never know where the top is, and if you don't sell, uh, you will most probably lose the top, and you will be expecting it to go up again, and then you will lose everything. That's
that's
what might
why
happen. You
in the
should.
last episode we gave some tricks for that.
Mhm.
Don't try to time the top.
Yeah,
If you want to take profits, take chips out of the table.
yeah. When you feel
Uh,
happy, when you look at the charts,
take
and
them.
wow, this is a nice bag of money. Just take it out, at least some of it.
No one gets poorer by taking profits.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So establish your plan and stick to it.
yeah,
That's very important. Don't change your plan while the bull run is happening, because
yeah,
that's
yeah.
usually
Because
the
when you start feeling
recipe to
greedy, yeah, when you
that
start,
that's the recipe to not sell and then write it
yeah,
down again.
exactly.
Been
When you
there,
start
done
feeling
that.
greedy,
Yeah.
you're lost.
So yeah, that's it, guys.
Yeah, well, let me just show another indication that we might come down for a few weeks is the stochastic RSI, which is giving us here that it's overbought here, and we will probably need some cool down for a few weeks. So it will come down, I don't know, maybe until around February, maybe March, and then we might get some wave up again on the RSI. We will see how the market behaves until then. Actually, I don't know how it will behave. Like we have these two views: is that the bull market will finish at the first quarter, or at least at the beginning of 2025. And then we have the other view that everything will break and TA will break, and we will have a bull market until the rest of our lives. I don't know.
Yeah, and the only certain that we have is that Bitcoin goes up and down usually.
There is a little detail that I would like to mention here. I have this line here, which is being brought from all the other tops of all other bull runs. So let me try to show you guys here. So we have this here at 2017. We have this first wave at 2021, and the second wave of this bull run. So we have a line taking the wicks out. We have the line that came up just to coincidentally exactly to this stop. So I don't mean to scare you guys, but the line was already drawn. I didn't put it there just to fit here. I hope we pass this, of course. I'm figuring that we are coming at least to 170, 180. I'm hoping for that. But for now, we are, from my view, we are still coming down. We have this line that I think we need to really touch. And then we will move up again.
Okay. So there is a chance of having a bull run stopping in January. There is another
Yeah,
chance to have,
probably in the end of this month, maybe.
or December. There is another theory that the bull run will last until May, sell in May and go away. That's usually people that come from trad finance. And then there is a theory that it will go to December or January 2026.
Yeah, well, actually until October, I think, of 2025.
October extendable to
Maybe
January.
Yeah.
It's usually that idea.
Mhm.
That is the longer
Yeah.
cycle.
Yeah, we had this.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, we had this. Our last bull run was a bit weird. It's not usual to have these two waves that we have here. Usually, it's only a single wave that we have. But I don't know if we are going to repeat this this year. We don't know.
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
And so the only thing that we can do is to establish a plan.
Yeah.
And
the reason that you theorize is that we had a rollback from the bull run, and then we just completed on the second wave of the last bull run, which is not this wave. Sorry, guys, it's this one. It's because the bull run was cut at the end, and then we just completed the bull run on this second wave. This is your theory, which I'm quite happy to go with it and to entertain for these purposes. It's a valid theory, but it's not very usual that we have this. But we don't know if it's the reality from now on. So.
yeah, I think that something very important to understand this bull run is the retail involvement. And if we have retail really buying aggressively, and we've been there in 2017, we know what it feels like. It's like everyone is buying everywhere. Like people just crazy trying to enter crypto.
Yep.
That is a sell sign, right?
Or at least start planning your sales.
Noticeable. Yeah. If we don't have that, we should be assuming that something like the previous bull run will happen, which is a bull run top without a blow-off top. Because what causes blow-off tops like 2017, that Bitcoin goes from 10K to 20K in a week or 2 weeks or something like that. And I lived through it, and it's amazing. Guys, it's crazy shit.
Grab your pants.
It was during Christmas.
Go with the ride.
It was during Christmas, and it was so fun because I was talking with my wife, and we were going out to buy Christmas presents, and we were coming home and check our accounts and we have more money. So we bought the presents and we still have more money left. It's crazy. So yeah, that's we are talking about dollar terms or euro terms,
Yeah.
right? Because Bitcoin is Bitcoin, so it's one Bitcoin is one Bitcoin exactly all the time.
Yeah.
So, but that's really a fun time. But it's a sell sign,
Yeah.
and if we have that, we might have a crazy, powerful bull run with a huge blow off top in this
Hmm.
place. Um, if we don't have retail involvement really at that scale, then I think we might have uh, like a Wyckoff distribution, like we have in the last bull run,
Hmm.
and that will probably be have that second wave like we saw, because that second wave was clearly leverage taken out. So the crash was too hard, got a lot of people without preparation, and they had to cancel positions or even be liquidated. So that's leverage cleanup, so that the bear market can continue on for 3-4 years. So usually it's what happens. Probably what we will have is something different, because usually history doesn't repeat, it rhymes, right?
Yeah.
So we have to be open for every detail, for every outcome, and be ready. And I really hope that it's the former, because
Hmm.
having a blow off top is so fucking cool. I hope we have one this
Yeah.
time. It will probably take Bitcoin to 500K or something like that.
Yeah.
It will be crazy. Everyone will be right now we have retail plus TradFi involved, and institutions
Yeah.
and countries and all that.
Yeah.
It will be a complete craziness. So
Yeah, well,
don't forget to sell.
when people say that TA will break, the technical analysis will break because it just doesn't know what to do in these cases. Uh, they are kind of right because there's some stuff that is telling you that, right? The things that you said, we never had countries buying Bitcoin. We
Yeah.
never had institutions. Apple is doing that. Other big companies are buying Bitcoin to have along with gold. So we never had that before.
Yeah.
So
This is
this,
a new thing.
yeah,
And
this is
actually today Michael Saylor in an interview said something in this related to this, which is we will probably never have prolonged or such so steep bear markets from now on. And it makes sense. I hope for it.
yeah.
I'm not sure.
That's another
Um,
thing that people are saying that TA will break.
yeah, because the institution side of things, it's a lot less trade,
Mhm.
and there is a lot of um, hedging involved, and you will always have sell points like
Yeah, there are people saying that we won't have a bull market anymore. So
yeah. So it's something in between those. Never
yeah,
have a bull market, never have a bear market. It's always bull market. It's
yeah.
uh,
Well, yeah, we just need to
who
keep
knows?
our heads up and thinking that there are perspectives that the bull market will finish in a few weeks, and there are perspectives that we will never have a bear market anymore. So
Yeah. So
keep
something
those
in between.
both in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think we are far away from that doom scenario. I don't think the bull run will end in 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
No, well, actually, it's not a doom
I
scenario.
think the bull run
Actually,
is just
it's
getting
quite
started.
yeah. Actually, it's quite convincing from the analysis that we have at this moment, because we don't know, if we don't take into account uh, a bunch of stuff that can create something like the dot-com bubble, because we have those conditions right now. We have a lot of stuff getting in, right? And it can just create a bubble, but I don't think Bitcoin is as empty as the dot-com bubble.
Yeah.
So it's probably something in between. But we have this bunch of new stuff, like the companies, governments, all these entities that are investing in Bitcoin and just storing Bitcoin, just putting Bitcoin in their pockets, uh, that we didn't have before. So we don't know how the market will react when um, the what's the name of those guys? Uh, ah, I forgot the name. Well, when retail comes in and starts putting money like crazy, so we don't know
Yeah,
how
because
it will react.
from my indicators that I usually follow, retail is not here yet.
Yeah, well, it's starting to come around,
Yeah, but
and you
just
notice
a little
that
bit.
when you start to get the Bitcoin dominance breaking, like it is right now, it broke the trend. So we are starting leaking money to the altcoins.
My best indicator for retail involvement is uh, social media.
Yeah, well, you starting to see people getting crazy, like, it's
I
going
know, but
to the
it's not that.
moon.
It's not
No,
that. It's my social media. When I get friends from school or university
start
or
talking to it. Yeah, well, I had that
coming
yesterday.
to me and
Family,
asking,
yeah,
"Oh,
family, yeah.
you are in Bitcoin, right?" That is
Yeah,
retail
yeah. Well,
involvement, and it's
in
not
the
there yet.
US, people talk about Thanksgiving, which is a holiday that they had. I don't know, last week or so, and that's actually a mark, like the US
Yeah,
elections and stuff. They have these marks, and they know that that's going to happen because in Thanksgiving the family just talks between them
but you have
uh,
to discount the
around that.
mass media moments, right?
Hmm.
Well, for instance, last week or 2 weeks ago, there was that moment where every media outlet was telling Bitcoin 100K. Of course, my father came to me and asked me about it, and
Yeah,
some friends came to me also. But that is a discountable moment because that is when everyone gets triggered by that mass event
yeah,
thing. When they come to you out of nowhere asking you, "Oh, you are on
yeah,
Bitcoin,
exactly.
right? You are crypto savvy. Can you help me? Or what should I buy? Or whatever."
Yeah, yeah,
That is
yeah,
another thing. It's another level. And usually, when someone comes out of the blue that you don't talk for years, uh, that is a sell sign,
yeah,
right?
yeah. It is. It is. It's when the bubble is waiting to pop.
Yeah. So let's hope we are on the
Yeah, well,
former side
actually,
of things,
when this happens,
and we will have a blow off top that exceeds all our expectations.
yeah,
And then I don't know if Michael Saylor is right, then we don't have crashes. So
yeah,
that's a problem. We will stay in 500K Bitcoin forever or above.
yeah. Well, I don't trust that guy.
I want to buy more Bitcoin. Come on.
Well, I don't trust that guy anyway.
I love bear markets because
Yeah, well,
it's the
actually,
best
they
time
are.
to build stuff.
and they are necessary. We need
Yeah,
to
I want
reconciliate
my bear
prices.
markets. Come on, don't
We
take
need,
bear markets from me.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's wrap
Yeah,
this
that's
up.
it for me. I have nothing else to say, at least of value.
Okay, guys. So hope we had fun episodes. Hope you helped some of you guys not to fall victim of these scumbags.
Yeah,
And let's have fun in this bull run and don't get scammed.
and
And
enjoy the ride. It
yeah,
will be crazy.
it's the most distracting moment of the entire cycle. So it's not very good for building. It's too distractive, but it's fun.
Yeah,
So let's enjoy it while it lasts.
yeah.
And by the way, if you didn't do so already, press those like buttons and subscribe buttons. I don't know if we already reached 600
I
subscribers.
have no idea
If
yet.
we don't, it's your fault. So press that.
Yeah, you are a guilty person. No, I don't think so.
So,
Ah,
and thanks for joining us in our mission to decentralize the world wisely.
wisely.
And we'll see you in the next episode, guys.
See you in
Cheers.
the next one.
See you. Bye bye.